What's going on, everybody? My name's Cole Mills, and I'm excited to be representing Latin Ballroom for your Heat Dance Convention. And today we are getting started with a little bit of international Latin rumba. With that, I want to go right away into the technical elements that we'll be using in this little online class, and I want you to be able to pick up as much of it as possible through this new medium that we're working with here. First thing we're going to be talking about is how we will be transferring our weight. Yeah, from side to side, we will be transferring our spine from foot to foot. Yeah, with our heels on the floor. No air heels during this lesson. Yeah, if you have heels on, your heels should be on the floor. If you don't have heels on, your heels should be on the floor. Yeah, and just transfer that weight from foot to foot. Then we're going to do the same thing with our weight front to back. And it's a comfortable step. It should not be too large. And our heels, again, should be on the floor. Okay, second thing, our ankles are going to be glued together. Yeah, very much like if we were doing, something at the bar and we were in fifth position, everything has to be over cross and everything has to come through that center line. Same thing today in our little lesson. Yeah, so everyone sixth position, parallel. We will have a slight natural rotation, it's okay. Ankles touching, and again, when we tendu, it will be true front, true side, and true back, which means there's no gaps in the legs, just to clarify. So we have our weight transfer, we have our connected ankles, right? And lastly, the size of our step, right, has to be manageable because rumba is the slowest dance and they only get faster from here. So I want you to make sure that you're stepping in a nice comfortable range and we're not taking steps too far outside of our own frame. Okay, three things. Transfer of weight. Ankles together. And lastly, size of the step. Yeah, size of the step. Okay, let's go into our first figure, the cucaracha. So with the cucaracha, we are shifting from foot to foot. We collect our weight and just transfer to the other side. And then we do it again on the other side, collect our weight and transfer. Okay. So parallel sixth position, yeah. One of the lessons we're learning here is how to reverse. In this exercise, I want you guys to mirror me. So I'm going to load on the left leg, but for you it will be the right. So we can just go together until we do it to music, yeah? So parallel sixth position, arms, demi-second, pretty much the whole class. You are going to, we say settle onto the leg, but basically just make sure you transfer your weight 100% onto that standing leg, and you can be ready to do anything with the other leg, with the working leg, right? And yeah? So we're on that right leg. Our other leg is free to move. It will be slightly bent, and it will be connected at our ankles. This is the home base for a Latin dancer right here. Now, when we extend and go to your left, right, you tendu the leg to second position, you transfer the weight right over that leg, heel on the floor, you come right back to your right leg, collect, yeah, ankles together, no gaps, switch the leg to the other side. And when I say switch the leg, the whole hip replacement thing will happen. That's another lesson. But for now, what I want you to think about is the straight leg will shift and it will turn into a bent leg there. Yeah? Now, I'm loaded on my right leg. My left leg is free to work. Your right leg should be free to work. Your left leg should be your standing leg. Tendu to your right. Shift your spine, collect, and switch. Yeah, at all times. At all times, your heels are going to remain in contact with the floor. unless you have a little bit of ballroom Latin experience and you can point your toe through the foot, sure, you can be an overachiever. But if this is your first class or this is your, one of your first times working in this technique, I would like you to just work on keeping your heels connected to the floor and shifting your spine from foot to foot with a nice range, right? Okay, now how we count it, we only count to 4. We don't need the other 4 counts, yeah, when we're counting to 8, right? So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, just to count us in. We load onto your right leg, my left leg, tendu. We move on. 2 and, 3 and, collect on 4, switch and hold on 1. And 2, 3, 4, 1 and, 2, 3, 4, 1 and. Okay? Now, I'm going to put it onto music. You guys will be able to rewind through this no problem and do it as much as you want with the music, yeah? Then we'll continue on to the second exercise.
We are proud individuals living for the city, but the flames couldn't go much higher. We find God.
Okay, so how'd it go? I hope we got to, work through with music. It was slow music, and again, moving forward, it's only going to get faster. So if you found yourself behind or you found yourself, taking too large of steps, dial in, right? And know that it's only going to get a little faster, a little quicker from here. So the second figure we're going to go into is the sliding door, and it actually is like a revolving door more than a sliding door. A partner would go in unison around each other. So there's a partner A and a partner B version to this combination. Right now we'll be doing the females combo or the partner B combo for the rumba. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start in that same 6th position parallel, and we're going to settle. This time I want you guys to not mirror me, but understand that there is a right leg and a left leg, and we're gonna be doing this with me, yeah? So another lesson here is on how to flip choreography. So you guys will actually need to not mirror me here, but do this on your left leg. Yeah, you will oppose me. Settle on your left leg, and again, ankles connected. There is that bend in that one leg. The other leg is straight. Ankles connected, no gaps. Okay, let's continue. Arms demi-second, step back, small step back, transfer your spine backwards, transfer your spine forwards. And again, I want to reiterate, that's got to be a manageable transfer between 2 straight legs. I do not want to see, right? This isn't manageable. And again, I know you have ankles and feet and you want to use them underneath you. Keep it small, keep it contained, yeah, because this again only gets faster. So again, we're 6th position parallel, ankles together. We settle on our left leg, your left, my left, everybody's left. Step back with your right on 2, step forward on 3. Again, step forward, right, true forward. And then your right leg is going to come across. Let me go over that. You are in 6th position. You are on your left leg. You step back on your right. You step forward on your left. You bring your right leg through the center line, and it's going to actually turn you to croisé for all my technical dancers. Yeah, croisé, then you straighten the leg, transfer the weight onto that leg. Yeah, again, another manageable step. We go into our cucaracha, right? And now here's the fancy part. you collect your leg, you collect your left leg to your right, and it actually will take you in a 1/8, half of a rotation. Step forward and then finish the rotation before we continue the exercise. Again, we go 2, 3, 4. 1 is when you straighten the leg and transfer onto that foot on and to go 2, 3, I'm on my right leg, I collect and I stay on my right leg the whole turn. I stay on my right leg and I step forward with my left, true front, no spaces, right? True front, and I finish that rotation. You should be on your left leg, standing on your left leg, right leg is free to move, no spaces. Yeah, and then we're gonna continue. 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay? Now, this is going to combine the cucaracha that we did. It's also going to introduce that forward and back element I was talking about in the beginning. Remember the 3 things we're working on in this lesson. We're working on transferring our spine from foot to foot with a manageable step size, and we're making sure that at every single step we are keeping our ankles connected, and that pathway is right through our center point. Yeah? One more time, I will count it with you, then you will do it to music. Let's go. 6th position, arms demi-second. Settle on your left leg, step back on 2, 3, and 4. 1 and 2, 3, step on 4, hold 1. And 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay? Let's try it to music.
Living for the city, but the flame couldn't go much higher. We find God and religions to paint us with salvation, but nobody.
Okay guys, so how'd it go? Were we able to maintain everything to music? I'm gonna just assume you said yes, and if not, we can just go back and do it as many times as we want, yeah? The magic of technology. For all my advanced dancers, obviously we didn't talk anything about hip action, body action, arms, head, none of it, yeah? There's a million layers. We only talked about, feet and ankles, the basics, the shifting of the spine, size of the steps. So feel free to, go back and add all the layers, yeah? For anyone that has questions, feel free to send me any messages, in regards to the technique. I know it's new for a lot of dancers, and I want to be there any way I can to, help influence the Latin ballroom wave. With that being said, I hope everyone is home and safe during these times. I know this is new for a lot of people. It's definitely new for me, and so, I hope we're, just taking it day by day, and we're safe. That's the most important thing, safe and healthy. On a brighter note, and on the note I'm going to leave you on, I'm so excited to see all of you at a city near you Heat Dance Convention. Let's go.